Hello there, and welcome to another Starfield video. So today we're taking a look at another ship review. This is the first ship review I will be doing, the first of many hopefully, that makes use of a mod. So I've been a little bit of backstory kind of thing. So you may be wondering, oh Crimson, you haven't really been showcasing many ships the last week or so. And that is because now that mods are a thing, I've been basically fiddling with mods to see which ones I kind of deem as vanilla and easy to work and less likely to cause problems, so that going forward when it comes to building my own ships and showcasing your guys' ships, because obviously you guys want to use mods and stuff, and that's obviously, more power to you guys, but it's just a case of trying to, find good mods that work well. So this is the RubberDucky that makes use of the Better Ship Flip Parts mod. I have a video that comes out today that basically focuses on it, and it also references this ship, but I kind of want to do a breakdown. A little bit of lore behind the ship. So basically this is meant to be a kind of a freighter slash kind of a cargo hauler type vessel. The front kind of cockpit area, it kind of was meant to, it's meant to be like a kind of, how would you say, how some ships in real life, the tugboats kind of have those protective kind of things around them, the tires to prevent kind of collisions. Because this thing lands basically anywhere and everywhere, the front area is to kind of protect the vessel so that it doesn't snag when say landing, or it doesn't collide with something. It just kind of, I kind of got influence from it from, I want to say it's one of the ships in the Star Wars, the old Knights of the Old Republic. There's one that has this kind of design. I really liked it. And then one of the main features is we have this kind of cargo area up here with 2 stacks of cargo. And we also have a set of turrets, because the thing is I feel in the Starfield universe, you won't always need turrets, because this is one of the things. It's we don't know how. I mean, realistically, we don't know the ins and outs of weapons on ships. We can assume that because in-game you don't need licenses to buy firearms and stuff, and it's going to be the same with ships, that it's kind of okay, because that's something that always kind of seemed weird to me, things like Star Wars. It's are people really allowed to have, firearms on their ship? That'd kind of be people having, 50 caliber machine guns on their, pickup trucks and, which I don't know, that might be legal in America, maybe, but where I live, it is definitely not. So yeah, so the idea of I just feel in lore, if the space lanes were protected, which they kind of are. If you're going from, let's say you're going from New Atlantis to Aquila, or Aquila to Neon, there's going to be protection. So you don't need them, but I wanted to make this usable. So I have some turrets there that basically just kind of protect. They're also kind of in my head. They'd kind of be used to point defense against asteroids and stuff, because that is something that in some sci-fi ships will do. Now, point defense for asteroids. Lasers, I don't know how good lasers would be, but one of the benefits of lasers is they're energy-based. So fuel tank, or you don't need ammunition. It's just energy. And then we also have some more at the back there, and we have some ballistics hidden somewhere. I think they're hidden at the front. So anyway, yeah, so if we take a look at the stats, it's got a fuel of 1100. It's got a lot of fuel. I kind of wanted to have a lot of fuel. It's got a hull of 1341, cargo capacity of 4890. It's got a B-class reactor with 39 power. Now, I probably could have went with the C-class reactor, but I kind of wanted B just because I didn't want it to be very, I don't know, I didn't want it to be a massive C-class vessel. Got a crew of 7, jump range of 20 light years. Jump range is quite low, but then that's the whole point of it. It's not meant to be an exploration vessel. It's meant to be kind of jumping from point A to point B. Oh, there's the weapons on the back, actually. Okay, looking at those weapons, they're kind of problematic because they shoot the engines. We'll really quickly fix that in a moment. I should probably hide them better, realistically. It's got a shield of 810. Now, the reason it's got a shield of 810 is because of the little shields at the back. So this is called the RubberDucky, and it's kind of a reference to the song Convoy, where he's 10-4 RubberDucky. We got ourselves a convoy. Please don't copyright strike me, whoever wrote that song. So someone said the idea of making a tow hitch, and I was like, yeah, let's go with a tow hitch. That's why the shield is there. Obviously, if you could do with a better shield if you wanted one, but I just thought it looked cool. And then we've got, like I said, we've got laser weapons, laser turrets, and then we got the ballistic weapons. So if you want to make this, probably going to cost you around 500k. Kind of expensive. But yeah, let's go check it out, shall we? So I have a new feature. Check this out. I can press this button on my stream deck that was gotten for me by my girlfriend. Shout out to her. So I have it set up where I can basically free cam, which is awesome. It's quite tricky, but anyway, so yeah, this is kind of the layout of it. Underneath, you can kind of see there, we just have a little bit of, there's not a whole lot going on the bottom. I just like put this here because I like the bottom to make sense. And then obviously on the top, we've got our reactor and stuff merged inside there. Big fuel tanks. I love the little kind of the spine. I think the spine looks really cool. This better flip mod is awesome. Like, I'm slowly assembling a mod list of, like, mods that I think are kind of deemed as, like, you know, like, almost like vanilla. Vanilla plus, almost. And then we have in here, it's kind of tricky in here, but you can get in here. It's a bit, you gotta go in. Anyway, let me... Aha, okay, that did work. Let's go and check it out, shall we? Check it out now. Is that a function, brother? I don't know why that came to my head. So obviously you can't walk straight in here, you gotta go this way, but that's not a huge issue. I kind of like that, because it means that if NPCs are trying to attack you, you know, I mean, you can go. Anyway, in we go. Boom, boom. I want to say the interior's RubberDucky. The interior, I think, is laid out a little bit. Let me see. Okay, yeah, so we got a crew station here. Deimos 3x1. Is it an all Deimos vessel? Or is it an all Stroud vessel? Oh, no, it's a Deimos vessel with Stroud pieces. Well, it's not a Deimos vessel, but it's like a Deimos Habs. It's got the Deimos all-in-one berth 3x1. Coolest 3x1 in the game. Somebody is a portrait. That looks really cool. That looks like the clones from Star Wars. I just realized something. Those chairs... Why are they like that? That looks like it would, like... If you'll excuse the crudeness, it looks like it's designed for some sort of a male with very large testicles. I don't know, maybe I'm looking into it weirdly. Progress is contagious. Yeah, woohoo. Anyway, docking port down. Oh no, docking port, lol. So we come over here to the side. We have an infirmary here for the crew if the crew get damaged while doing their stuff. And then over here, we have weapon workbench, armory, or workshop. Set of tools, very nice. We got all four, which is very nice. Over here we got our engine room. Docking port going down, we'll check that in a minute. Engine room, because I feel like this sort of, you know, vessel needs an engine room. We'll check. Docking port here at the front, which is very nice. Let's check over here first. What is this side? Okay. There's nothing in the infirmary. Oh, there's two infirmaries. Okay, that's an error. There wasn't meant to be two infirmaries. Whoops. And then we head over this way. You have a little armory, just because you never know when pirates might attack. Gotta have your weapons. So, here we have the captain's quarters. Just imagine, like, the captain sat here. He's like, he's basically been on this ship for like 15 years, hauling like minerals from point A to point B, and he's like just hoping for retirement. But he keeps having to hire like new crew because the crew get on and they realize it's a pretty mundane job, and then they lose interest. Down again, we've got another engineering bay. And then if we head up, where do we go? I've not actually been in this ship very much. I've flown it, but I haven't been. I know, Michael, you're probably like, oh, there's Crimson humming. Who told him he could sing? Yeah, I know you're saying that. You're thinking that. Fuck you, Michael. I'm joking. All right, and then we come up here. We got a 1x1. And then we got a control station there, which we'll check in a second. Over here we got another captain's quarters. Ooh, okay, yeah. I will say, when I built this, I need to kind of reevaluate. When I basically built this, I kind of built the halves first, and because I was trying to get the general shape of the ship. You can obviously modify these interiors. Then we have the bridge. Alert. Captain on the bridge. XO Presley stands relieved. Alright, anyway, this is the Viking CP bridge. Best bridge in the game, in my opinion. Well, the best bridge in the game if you want like a crew that actually kind of doesn't bother you that much. Anyway, let's take her off and see how she performs in spas. Ow. Up we go. Pew. It looks quite cool, I will say, and I'm not just saying that to toot my own horn. So as always, I have perks increase my power by 5, so for the sake of this video, we're going to be removing fab power. We don't need all those perks. And the lasers. Okay, we got a fair bit of power to play around with. Okay, weapon-wise, we got our center lasers, our ballistics, and we got our lasers that can't be fired. Base speed is going to be 140 because we got those B-class engines. Boost speed is probably going to be 520, potentially. Yeah, 520. Nice. Agility. Agility's not too bad. It's pretty agile for what it is. Yeah, alright, pretty agile. Alright, we're going to now head down to the planet. I'll show you how to build it. Alright, so we've got the ship split into 5 sections. So at the top here, I will say again, I am using the Better Flip mod. I have done a video on it in my channel today, so check it out. So we've got a Deimos Cowling 4, Deimos Cowling Aft. These are facing upwards. These are some of the new flip pieces. See, there's like various different ones. Like that's the default. And then we have a Deimos Bumper Top 4, 2 Deimos Bumper Top Mids. We have 2 Nova Bracers merged into it, and then each side we've got a Stormax 40 cargo hold from Dogstar 245, a Stormax 60 435, another 60, and a 50, and then we have 2 more cowlings and a bumper and a radiator top. So it's pretty simple kind of getting these into place. You just do the drop down technique or the flip technique. Second level of the vessel, we have 2 Stroud Cap A Z90, so these are Z90 because it's on the Z-axis and it's 90 degrees, port 4 and starboard. We have a Viking CP 220 cockpit from Stroud Eklund, 280 cargo, 4 crew. 2 Deimos belly port top and starboard top. We've got a Deimos control station 2x1, a companionway 1x1, a captain's quarters 2x1, and at the back here we have an SAE 5660 engine for Slane Aerospace, B-class 3 power, 24,300 engine thrust, 5550 maneuvering thrust. And then we have merged inside of it, we have an SGD 2300 grav drive from Slane Aerospace, B-class 10 power, 30 jump thrust. And we also have a 104DS mag inertial reactor from Dogstar, B-class 39 power, 1125 hull. So I'm going to really quickly show you how to merge them. You might be able to hear my dog barking, I apologize. She's a nuisance when it's outside. Whoops, so that's that done. Just I've done this many times. If you watch my videos, you should know what I'm doing. If not, basically just copy what I'm doing, and I have a video guide. So for the weapon part, we've got Hope Tech Cap A's, port 4 bottom. These are basically the Hope Tech cap pieces, which you might be familiar with. Remember these ones? They're really cool, but I have them upside down. So we've got a port 4 bottom, 2 port mids, and a port aft bottom, and on the other side the exact same starboards. And then we've got 4 equipment plates, 1 in each corner, and then we have 4 Dragon 241P pulse laser turrets from Horizon Defense, B-class 1625 range. 2.5 fire rate, 40.31 shield generator, shield damage, and 3 power. And then we've got 2 more Deimos bellies. Starboard top and starboard bottom, and then merged inside them we have 2 Nova wings, port and starboard, with our 2 Dragon 251P UV pulse lasers from Horizon Defense, B class, 1300 range, 5 fire rate, 23.09 shield, and 3 power. Alright, so yeah, and then we have 2. We have the grav drive, obviously, they're merged inside there. We've got 2 H40 Atlas Helium 3 tanks from Dogstar, 550 fuel each. I'm going to really quickly... oh, whoops. We need to select all of this real quick. I'm going to just kind of show you how this piece all sits here. So just to confirm, so basically what you want to do is you want to attach these 2 first, like so, on both sides. So basically you do... oh no. Like so, on both sides, and then you're going to slot these pieces in. Simple flip technique to get them into place. Oh, they'll flip. Oh, I forgot that the flip technique, and then they will drop down. Just grab them. Okay, when you're doing the flip technique, don't do it the way I just did it. You want to basically do the... there you go. Oh, come on. Nope. So there we go, like that. And then okay, we're going to okay, we'll do that right quick. And then you just want to basically do the flip technique, select all, it'll snap like so, bring it in, flip it, select all, and then bring this in. We'll flip. Just these will just snap. And then these pieces, in order to get them in, we're going to just do this. Basically just making a scaffold, and then we just drop them down like so. And like that, they're in. Very nice. Now we put that back, and that's pretty much how you do that section. Now, the other section here, it's pretty simple. So we basically just have 4 more of the cargo Stormax, and then we've got some Hope Tech pipes. So these will slot in nice and easy. They just slot in underneath. They would slot in underneath. Let me just... I'm gonna have to do this. So there's, let's say for instance, there's supposed to be a piece under here, and I believe, do they just sit like that? No, they actually go up one. You basically just merge these in here, a little flip technique, and then you select all, like so. Same again. Flip technique. Like so. Nope, not there. You want to go there. There you go, perfect. And then same on the other side. Now, something to remember with this mod, there's a lot more snap points, so you have to be aware of that when you're kind of doing like these techniques. And then for this one, we're just basically going to drop them down. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a little 1 by 1. And then all we want to do is highlight all of these, and they'll jump up. That's perfectly fine. And then you're just going to highlight them again. And they should, okay, they don't want to drop down. We need a snap point underneath. There we go. Now you're going to drop down. Okay, give me 1 moment. I'm trying to, what piece do I have underneath here that makes them do that? Bum bum. All right, we'll come back to this when it's like, I'll put the ship back together basically. So the third section of the vessel is the main body. So we've got a Hope 11 Docker 4. We've got a Deimos Companionway 1 by 1. We've got a Deimos Engineering Bay 3 by 1. A Living Quarters 3 by 1. Infirmary 2 by 1. Computer Core 2 by 1. Captain's quarters 2x1, armory 2x1, workshop 2x1, and other infirmary. At the front here, we got 2 Stroud nose cap seat for and starboard fort. Inside here, we've got 2 spine C, starboard aft and port aft. 2 spine Ds. So these are the sideways pieces of these. And then we have 4 spine Fs. You see them there, 2 facing forward, 2 facing back, and then 2 more spine Ds and 2 more spine. Okay, these are just 4 spine Ds here. And then we have the Deimos tail A, port and starboard. And then we've got 4 ballast 400 cm cargo holds from Sexton, 435 each. And then we've got some Hope 55 landing gear, 4 of them. 5 thrusts. Now these, you're going to have to do the flip technique to get them in here, but that's not difficult. Same thing again, just basically flip them. They're going to snap exactly where you see them. And... okay, no. Perfect. And the bottom of the vessel, we have the Stroud Cap AZ-90 starboard fort. We have a Deimos belly fort. Stroud Cap AZ port fort. We have Deimos engineering bay 3x1, 120 LD landing bay. A Deimos cowling bottom fort. Deimos hull A. Deimos belly starboard bottom, port bottom. Hope Tech pipes aft, 600S or 60S protector shield generator from Dogstar, A class, A power, A10 shield. And then we have 2 Stroud cowling 3LA port bottom, and then 2 starboard bottom. That is them pieces there. Now we put the vessel together. I'm just going to show you real quick how I went about doing these. So these should, in here, you just basically want to do a flip technique on them. And they just slot in there. So basically what they're snapping to, they're snapping to the piece. Whoops. They're basically snapping to the same piece this snaps to, as you can see. So you just kind of flip them in like so. And same on the other side. You basically, it would look like this. You just kind of want to put them in. Now, obviously, if you're going for maximum storage capacity, you don't want to, you probably want to use all the reds, but I like to kind of break up the monotony of the color. All right, so that's pretty much it. Just a cool little ship to kind of go with the mod review that I kind of briefly showcased. I think it's a really cool ship, and I think that obviously with mods out now, it's basically going to add a lot of cool features coming out that I'm like really excited for as they kind of go. But the shipbuilding parts is kind of one of the ones I'm excited for. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. What sort of shipbuilding mods you're playing with? I know there's a couple big ones out. Obviously, DareTech. I think is it Avon Star Yards? And then there's I can't say the name, but it's basically uses similar pieces to DareTech. And obviously those, they're really awesome, but this obviously is just more of a vanilla parts thing. Obviously we've got Inquisitor did a lot too. But yeah, so let me know what ship parts are you rocking, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.